hard to capture, extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifesting. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my psyche.
Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explained here, bringing you guys another discussion for Boruto Chapter 48. And if you're an anime only fan, this is the time of the month where I am going to be talking about spoilers. However, like I've said in a few other videos, August is going to be a really good month. I'm highly recommend that you guys, the first week of August, check back on the channel because there's some really good videos that are getting ready to come out. So with all that being said, if you're still here, I'm assuming that you're okay with me talking about spoilers. So I gotta keep it real with you guys, right? Like, I go back and forth on how I feel about Jiraiya being essentially cloned and turned into Kashin Koji, and reading this last chapter and seeing that Kashin Koji escaped, it left me with mixed emotions. And now that we start looking forward to Boruto chapter 49, the one thing that kind of goes in the back of my mind is, what's Naruto's reaction gonna be when he sees Kashin Koji? And I've made a few videos just talking about how Naruto might respond if Kashin Koji dies, but the fact of the matter is that this has changed. Kashin Koji reverse summoned himself, and so it's possible that he reverse summoned back to Mount Miyaboku or to the Flaming Mountains, and then it's gonna go to potentially to Konoha to see Amado and Naruto. And so because that whole situation has changed, I think we need to look at Naruto's interaction with Kashin Koji in a completely different way. So what I think that most likely should be the route that Kodachi takes when it comes to writing this is having Naruto meet Kashin Koji, and the reason for it is not so Naruto can train with Kashin Koji and we get filled with nostalgia and all these butterfly feelings that you get when you see Kashin Koji now that you know these Jiraiya. It's not anything like that, but instead I think that this is an opportunity for, number one, Amado to own up right in front of Naruto the fact that he cloned his master, and we get the answer to what actually happened, and to see Kashin Koji's reaction to actually learning from the source that he was created in the image of another person. But number one, because Kashin Koji has severe life-threatening injuries, I think that this needs to be a situation where Naruto, using Kashin Koji, is finally able to say goodbye, because I think that this could be a very beautiful thing. Like, I know somebody's like, oh, well, Sakura can heal him. There are injuries that medical ninjutsu cannot heal. That's not a one-all be-all answer. There are injuries that medical ninjutsu cannot stop. So I would be okay with that if you got that revelation and this was an opportunity for Naruto to finally say goodbye to Jiraiya, because the last time Naruto saw Jiraiya in the manga, if I'm not mistaken, the last time he saw Jiraiya was when he was getting ready to leave to go on the Itachi pursuit team. Like, I think that gives Naruto the chance to stand in front of Jiraiya, even though Kashin Koji's not actually him, but to stand in front of somebody that looks like him, stand in front of him as Hokage and say, I have a family now. I've done everything that you wanted me to do. I found people that love me. I've become Hokage. I have a family of my own. I am passing on that will of fire. I think that so much could be accomplished by just giving Naruto this moment right here. Because I can tell you for myself, when you lose somebody and you're not able to tell them goodbye and you lose them so suddenly, it's one of those things you never forget it. It lives with you. It haunts you. And so I would like to see Naruto be given that opportunity to say goodbye, even though it's not saying goodbye to the Jiraiya that he knew. It's still an opportunity for him to get that closure. And I think that this could also, like Amado wanted, be something that serves to be that fire that gets Naruto riled up, because Naruto, being that child of prophecy who brings peace to the world, I think that kind of bringing that back in, that could serve as a backdoor way to essentially serve the Boruto theme, which is, yes, you have destiny and fate, but Boruto's all about breaking away from those ties that previously established you and to make your own path. So I think that that could be a good way to see that parallel between Naruto and Boruto. However, I think the other thing is by having Naruto speak with Kashin Koji before he passes away, what this also gives us the opportunity for is to see how Naruto's stance on scientific ninja weapon tech actually evolve. Because Naruto's been very forward thinking to the point where he's greenlit scientific ninja weapon tech and he's greenlit science and all these other things. He's turned a blind eye to so much stuff that Orochimaru's done. Now that it's something that's going to hit very close to home on him, I would like to see how this challenges Naruto's thinking. I think that this could provide really good growth for that character. Like, I'm so excited to see which narrative angle that they take on this, because this could truly be something that's heartbreaking. And at the same time, if you have Kashin Koji appear in front of Naruto and they have that conversation in real time as Isshiki descends into Konoha and starts making his way there, potentially starts attacking because people get in his way, I could definitely see a scenario where as Naruto's speaking, that fire just gets relit inside of him. And to have somebody like Koji pass away in front of him, I think that that could also serve as additional motivation for him to look to Kawaki and realize that just as he saw himself in Kawaki, he's not gonna serve that Jiraiya role for Kawaki. He's not gonna give his life. He's gonna do what Jiraiya couldn't do, which is essentially protect him from the threat that was coming. Naruto eventually took down Pain, but Jiraiya went there to get intel on the Akatsuki leader, and he fought him with the intention of defeating him. Jiraiya fought that battle with the intention of winning, but also to protect Naruto, because taking out the Akatsuki leader means that Naruto's biggest threat has been removed. So I think that this could be a really good way to recreate certain aspects of the Jiraiya the Gallant arc, as well as aspects of the Pain arc. This could be something very beautiful right here. The only thing is it really comes down to how it's going to be executed. However, I want to know from you guys, how do you guys feel about this? I know that this is still something that's a 50-50 situation. Some people don't like the fact that Kashin Koji is a Jiraiya clone, and some people such as myself are okay with it, but we go back and forth on it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching until then. Have an awesome day, guys.